What's up? No, you caught me mending my fence. I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? Yeah, today, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through like what I would do for PT, typically on my knee. Give you guys a little insight on that. I haven't really been going to a PT office anymore, kind of stopped. No particular reason, the drive was really long. And I felt like everything that I was doing there, I could do here at my home gym. So, you know, obviously when I get a little bit farther down the road, maybe I'll start using a PT again occasionally, like once or twice a week. But yeah, as of right now, like I have Graston tools, I have cupping tools, you know, I have all the strength stuff that I need for my legs. So we're gonna go through some like a typical like PT on the knee. I'm about, I would say, almost 16 weeks out of high tibia osteotomy on the left knee. Feeling really good, you know, strength is coming back for sure. Haven't really tried to run that much. I did a little bit earlier. I'm starting to actually implement running on this sand dune stepper, which has been a huge tool for my PT. So what we'll do is we'll start off with an easy 5-minute bike just to get the juices flowing, get the knee warmed up, and then we'll start moving into some more of the PT, which I think what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna do a little bit of running on the sand dune stepper, do some strength stuff, probably some box or some step ups holding weight, some lateral lunges, maybe some hamstring stuff, some reverse hyper, and some hamstring curls with some bands. And then at the end of the day, at the end of the PT session, probably do a little Graston, do a little mobility on the knee, try to actually put a little bit, sit in the complete flexion, basically a little more range in the knee, I guess. And then try to run 400 meters on the true form and see how it feels. So should be fun, you know. You can actually see a little bit like what PT looks like for, you know, a knee injury and coming back from it. And this was basically my daily grind for a while, and now I'm kind of starting to, you know, come back and do a little bit more stuff and add a few more things as we progress. So it's fun. All right. Yesterday, I did minute on, minute off on the sand dune stepper, on the sand dune with running. Today, I'm gonna bump it up a little bit. I'm gonna try to go 2 minutes running on the sand dune stepper, right into some squats. So do 20 air squats right after the 2 minutes of running. And I'm gonna probably do that for, say, 5 sets. Actually, no, we'll go 4 sets just because I don't want to go too crazy. So that'll give me 8 minutes of running. And then right after the 20 seconds or 20 air squats, I'll rest for a little bit and then do that for 4 sets. So hopefully there's no pain. If there's any pain, I'll back off. That was the whole goal of the surgery. I couldn't run pre-surgery and I couldn't really squat heavy, so without pain. So yeah, that'll be the next workout. Ooh. Good. Burned. All right, so that was good. 2 minutes in, 20 squats, rest of the minute. Felt good. Got a little bit of pain on some of them. Sometimes if the knee was just not going in the right, my form was a little off, I could feel it. So that was good. Still happy with it. I'm gonna do some weighted step ups. Try to stay on the same leg. I'm gonna do an 18-inch bench step up, and then pair that with some hamstring curls with a band. So do probably 3 sets of this, right into 25 banded pulls, and then rest a little bit and do that for 3 sets. So yeah, this will hit quad and hamstring. That'll be good. It also, like, you have to kind of do the step ups controlled, so you're not just like dropping and not actually like using the muscle, you're trying to strengthen the muscle. So it'll be good. One thing, when you don't have full extension in the knee, you definitely start to get some knee pain. So, you know, make sure having that full extension. That's with good knees or bad knees, right? So a lot of times people who have the knee pain, you know, this is something I learned from Kelly Starrett, really smart dude. Making sure you get full extension in your legs, in your knees, sorry. If you got knee pain, it's the first thing I would try. Make sure I got knee extension, especially in the patella. I learned these from Louis Simmons. Or actually, no. I learned this from Rich. I heard we learned it from someone else. But yeah, these are pretty nasty. As you can tell, these are really easy. Not working up a sweat at all. Yeah, even this stuff seems like it's monotonous and it's kind of boring, but just the nature of it, it's just a part of it, right? It's trusting the progress, trusting the program. You know, the fact that I'm able to run on that sand dune stepper without pain is just a testament to these little things that you're doing that aren't really that much fun and definitely not sexy. Definitely not what I like to come into the gym and do, but a necessary evil, right, to get to where you want to be, right? So you can't think about where you're at in the moment, what you're doing in the moment. You know, it's where you're going, where you're heading. Sometimes you got to pay the man to get to where you want to go. This is my 3rd knee surgery. I always would recommend going into a PT, getting physical therapy, speaking to someone with some knowledge before just like doing it on your own, you know. But I would also do my own research as well. Take matters into your own hands, right? When it's your body, it's your knee, you're the most important, and you're gonna take care of yourself the best. And test stuff and see what you think works and what you feel has the best benefits to it, you know. For me, being my 3rd knee surgery, I still go to a PT here and there and got some good information. And then now I'm just kind of like, you know, starting to put together what I think is helping my leg the most. I'll still get some information from PTs and get help. Like I've said before, 2 heads are better than 1, always. And you know, definitely get some knowledge if it's your first injury or your first, you know, first injury. So try to run 400 meters without some pain. We'll see on the true form. If there's gonna be any pain, I'll stop. And then we'll go into some range of motion. Well, got 220 meters. Definitely was getting a little pain, not a ton, but I also felt like I was limping. So I'm gonna stop, call for the day, push a little bit, see how it felt. Maybe work on it some more in the pool before going back to this. But gotta test it, you know, see where it's at. Now we'll work some range of motion, everyone's favorite. Oh. So Graston's just kind of helps give yourself some range of motion in those muscles and those joints with pushing blood flow and kind of working out the kinks on those in that fascia, right? So I'll do this for a little bit. You don't even really need any sort of specific tool. You know, you can use just about anything. It's not really sharp. It's pretty dull, but has a little bit of an edge. You can get these pretty cheap on Amazon too. So get that area nice and red. Your muscles wrapped in this stuff called fascia, and so work those kinks out. Kind of breaks up some scar tissue and stuff in there. Where I get the most tenderness is like back of the calf and upper quad. Normally just try to sit on my leg, push that flexion, sitting on something nice and soft, and you basically want to sit where you're like right below the joint, so you're protecting that knee joint, especially on knees. You don't want to be like up here, sorry, like on your ankle, like putting like shearing of the knee, right? So you put the knee just off the edge or whatever, and then you just kind of sit back into it. And you can even start to work that Graston in there while you're flexed, and that'll help even get you a little bit more. And I'll typically sit for about a minute at a time in that flexion, pushing that threshold to like right where you start to have a little bit of pain, and then sit right there for a minute. And I'll do that about 5 times. So yeah, come back out, give it a little rest. Now after you do this, this is definitely gonna cause some swelling, you know, because you're pushing your limits. And so, you know, put some compression and stuff on this afterwards. You can start to measure it just by feeling how close your butt is to your foot. And what you want to do is be able to be even on both sides, where I can sit pretty comfortably on my right side on my butt, where my butt hits my feet. This left side, a little shy still. Hopefully we get back there. It was way, before surgery, it wasn't even close. I couldn't even sit this anywhere near this right here. This is improving, right? Progression. So yeah, there you go. There's a PT session. You know, you don't want to crush it. Obviously, you want to push it, but you don't want to just hammer. You got to let it repair, let it rest. Right when you're coming back from injury, my mindset's always go harder, keep going, push. But with injury, what I've learned is that you have to let it recover as well. So it's not a crazy intense workout. You know, you can definitely push a little bit, but if you start to feel pain, that's definitely your body and the injury telling you, hey, it's time to back off a little bit in the sense of an injury. So after that, after I do the range of motion, I'll definitely put a little compression on it. So I got my voodoo floss, you know, put it on for a minute or 2 at a time for about probably 4 or 5 times. And then, because after you push that flexion, push that range of motion, you're definitely gonna induce a little swelling in there. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. That's a typical day of PT. You know, comment down below, let me know what you think. If you want to hear more stuff about this, subscribe, do the thing. And as always, if the man comes around, pay him.